What's good, YouTube? This is Bonanza86. Just want to give you my initial thoughts on Loaded Lux versus Charlie Clips, which took place at Summer Madness 5. First off, a big shout out to Smack for releasing the battle so soon. I read on BattleRap.com that this was released the day after it occurred. And I know there was a whole lot of hype surrounding this battle. Loaded Lux, has that legend status from his battle rap resume to the work that he gave Calico at another Summer Madness event. And Charlie Clips, working his way up the rung, putting on very, very strong performances with a few lackluster performances in between. Now, let's get into my initial thoughts. A 61-minute video. I was not really at all surprised at that, considering that each rapper had a set time for 3 rounds. I'm thinking 5 minutes apiece. And then you also got to factor in the crowd reaction and the rappers having to stop and whatnot. So, like I said, that wasn't surprising. What really disappointed me was how long it took for the actual battle to begin. The battle did not start until the 7-minute mark, and you could already tell that the crowd's getting hostile and very impatient because Loaded Lux, no disrespect, was being a diva about the coin flip, and even more so when the coin flip was even before the coin flip was being proposed. Clips was just gonna go ahead and start first. Now, apparently, Loaded Lux had an issue with that. He said, no, we gotta do the coin flip, So the coin was flipped, Lux lost the coin flip, and Clips was set to go first. That's what Smack said. But Loaded Lux had an issue. But then he was trying to backtrack. He's like, no, man, we cool. Lux, I know you're from New York and everything like that, but you were just showing a lot of... Let me just keep it 100, man. You were acting like Enes. Straight up. This was like Enes versus DNA all over again. Because you were being emotional and being very immature. And that just really destroyed all the hype. This unneeded animosity, this unneeded hostility. And Clips was composed. A very composed individual and very civil. And not to mention, Lux, your entourage was immature too. And I don't understand that. This is what takes away from this battle. This is why I'm not very likely to watch this battle again. Because of your attitude and your demeanor. Now, if this was just a battle based on composure, Loaded Lux, you would automatically lose. Automatically. So, at the 7-minute mark, battle finally begins. Loaded Lux, personals. I get that. But round 1, I have to overwhelmingly give to Charlie Clips. Had much stronger bars. He connected with the crowd. And his bars really just hit, better for me. Loaded Lux, second round. Again, personals. I think it was a much stronger round than his first. But I have to give the second round to Clips as well, even though the end of his second didn't really garner a positive reception from the crowd. I loved how he did the Loaded Lux impression and used Loaded Lux slogan against him. So I really like that. And then oh my goodness, the third round, I took issue with the end of Lux's third, because then there was this woman who was mouthing off at Smack because Smack called time on Lux's round because he had done his 5 minutes. And the woman was like, no, Smack, no, Lux gotta do no scheme, blah, 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 blah. I just, like I said, this is a whole lot of this immaturity, mouthing off, just really, really bad look for this video. And Clips, I was very very surprised that Clips, allowed Lux to continue his round, even though Smack called time, because Smack was like, round 3 is on Clips. Clips was like, all right, look, go ahead. So Lux finished that, and then Charlie Clips did his third. The crowd was just, I think the crowd pretty much spoke on who won the battle. 3-0. 3-0. And I have to agree. And oh my goodness. This could have been a much better presentation, a much better battle. Had there not been so many interruptions, had there not been so many instances of Lux's immaturity or his entourage's immaturity, or that girl who I have no idea who it is, mouthing off and whatnot. And, it's very unfortunate to say, this 61-minute video, I'm very likely to only see it once, because I cannot stomach the amount of negativity, aside from the bars, but just the negativity that was just, I believe, unwarranted. And that's all I really have to say on the matter. If y'all disagree with what I have to say on this Smack video, feel free to comment below, and I will get to it as soon as I can. I'm very tired. I'm on like 3 hours rest. I cannot believe that I was even able to get through that 61-minute video. Just because, I haven't been well rested. But that's how I feel. Shout outs to Smack, Loaded Lux, mature the hell up. Charlie Clips did a wonderful job, and props for keeping your composure throughout the whole ordeal, even when the crowd was booing you at times. And yeah, I might seem a little bit biased, but that's just, I'm going to keep it 100. So, Bonanza 86, y'all have a wonderful day.